Eyjafjallajökull, whose name is Icelandic for island mountain glacier, threw volcanic ash several kilometers up into the atmosphere, which led to air travel disruption in northwest Europe for 6 days, of the April 15th into May 2010, including the closure of airspace over many parts of Europe. The volcano is located in Iceland at the coordinates 63 degrees 38 minutes north and 19 degrees 36 minutes west, near the village of Hella and the village and museum of Skogar. Iceland has a high concentration of active volcanoes, including Eyjafjallajökull, due to the unique geological conditions of its location on the mid-Atlantic ridge, a divergent tectonic plate boundary. The volcano is fed by a magma chamber under the mountain, which in turn derives from the tectonic divergence of the mid-Atlantic ridge. The mountain, a stratovolcano or composite volcano, stands 1,651 meters at its highest point and has a crater 3 to 4 kilometers in diameter open to the north. The crater rim has 3 main peaks. The stratovolcano, whose vent follows an east-west trend, is composed of basalt to andesite lavas. Most of its historical eruptions have been explosive. However, fissure vents occur on both, mostly the west sides of the volcano. On the 14th of April 2010, Eyjafjallajökull resumed erupting after a brief pause, this time from the top crater in the center of the glacier, causing meltwater floods to rush down to the nearby rivers and requiring 800 people to be evacuated. This eruption was explosive in nature due to meltwater getting into the volcanic vent. The village and museum of Skogar are also part of the region under Eyjafjallajökull. During the April eruption, about 800 people had to be evacuated. 1821 to 1823 eruptions. Some damage was caused by a minor eruption in 1821. Notably, the ash released from the eruption contained a large fraction of fluoride, which in high doses may harm the bone structure of cattle, horses, sheep, and humans. The eruption also caused some small and medium glacial runs and flooding in nearby rivers. The eruptive phase started on 19th and 20th of December 1821 by a series of explosive eruptions and continued over the next few days. The source describes heavy ashfall in the area around the volcano, especially to the south and west. 2010 eruptions. On April 14, 2010, Eyjafjallajökull resumed erupting after a brief pause, this time from the top crater in the center of the glacier, causing meltwater floods to rush down the nearby rivers. This eruption was explosive in nature due to meltwater getting into the volcanic vent. It is estimated to be 10 to 20 times larger than the previous one in a nearby volcano. This second eruption threw volcanic ash several kilometers up into the atmosphere, which led to air travel disruption in northwest Europe for 6 days in April and May, including the closure of airspace over many parts of Europe. The eruptions also created electrical storms. On May 23rd, the London Volcanic Ash Advisory Commission declared the eruptions to have stopped, but are continuing to monitor the volcano. The volcano continues to have several earthquakes daily, with volcanologists watching the volcano closely. Only when activity has ceased for 3 months will it be considered dormant. In Norse mythology from Iceland and northern Europe, Fimbulveltur, the winter that lasts 3 years with no summers between them, precedes Ragnarok, the final battle of the gods.